Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see, a squad from the Americas, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida Atlantic's offense will get the ball first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this three-star the ball.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Kick is in the air. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. So Temple's offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Douglas. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to power their way ahead. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Wants to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Back to throw, it's Douglas. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Messer. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a man. It's Platt. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Messer. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now
the sticks on 2nd down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Punt is in the air. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Going to the running game. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
To throw, it's Douglas. Fires to the middle. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gets the back moving. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Owls in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They'll throw on third and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Douglas. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he's got some space. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna swing it on second down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on third down. You've set up fourth. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on fourth down, hoping to get a touchdown.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3. Turning it on! Picks up the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage going tempo.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Grab behind the line. It's Clapp. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Sands. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mooney. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. It's a reverse. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get it.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Used the play fake, now to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Back to pass on 2nd down. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put him in the end zone. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Vanderbilt. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Hauls it in. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They're going to run it. There he goes. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Looking for space. It's Martin. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run,
Man, running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Owls have taken it inside the 20. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Owls! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Quick spin on the ride. Got enough for the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Fires one high and deep. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. The offense cashing it in on that drive. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it first and 10. Scanning the field, it's Douglas. Got it in the middle, it's Snow. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
From the gun, to give, looking for room.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The hand to the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Now from inside the red zone. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. All wideouts, no backs. He wants to throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Absolutely center cut. And now they regain the lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. On the run, it's Roberts. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly.
The Owls will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Douglas. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Motion from the back. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Temple lining up to punt it away.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Rides the back on the option, the give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down, goes into double coverage, and it's picked off. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Snow. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Dropping back, it's Douglas. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man, it's Stewart. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
This time they'll go to the running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Incomplete. Offense facing 4th down.
Temple lining up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally with the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Owls racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Roberts. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
They'll try the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Steps away. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
Pass interference. Offense.
A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's Douglas. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He's going to run it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Power football with the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
The Owls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Douglas. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Bring in the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Irvin. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Fires left. It's caught downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They move on top here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Western Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's Markey. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield, it's Douglas. Got his man quickly. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They go to the ground. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Snow. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Douglas. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Pressure coming. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Here's a heat. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more muscle on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That brings them to within 1.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Platt. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Off play action. Grab near the marker. It's Messer. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think
not his best work. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer...
And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score.
you practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. And it's first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.